Welcome back, everybody. You got Specs here, and welcome to the Week 4 matches for the UPDL Season 2. Sorry in advance. This is quite a bit late. I know I'm about a whole week late. To be fair, wasn't entirely my fault. We had some matches that had to be delayed quite a bit, so it's their fault, not mine. But no, it's fine. But yeah. So we got another 6 matches to review and another 12 people to criticize. So let's just get right into it. So first up here we got the Wuppertal Woopers. Wuppertal. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Wuppertal Woopers versus the Denver Demons. So these are both people who were at this point. I don't think they were undefeated, but they were definitely top runners in the league. At most they lost one game, if not at all. So yeah, they're both pretty strong players, and they have pretty solid teams. So I'm interested to see how this matchup goes. Just looking at it from a baseline, this I don't know. Pretty even. I think Denver Digletts might have a slight edge depending on sets, just because they do have a lot of checks towards a lot of things Zach does. But we'll see what happens. So, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see the Ferrothorn lead here against the Cobalion. Pretty solid lead for the Denver Digletts here, turn 1. Probably gonna see maybe Rocks trade, in fact. No, we see Rocks and the Leech Seed. Very interesting. We're going to see a Protect here as the Taunt comes out. So this Ferrothorn definitely should not be able to stay in against this Cobalion long term, especially with the Fighting Stab and Taunt. We're going to actually see the Volt Switch option out from the Denver Digletts. Also a fine play. I guess this Ferrothorn just does not care about Cobalion. You're going to see Clefairy will come in here. Then he goes for a Gyro. These are either really aggressive callouts or this is really dumb. I'm gonna be quite honest. First off, a taunt Cobalion really makes sure that Ferrothorn can't do much in this matchup at all. Clearly, this Cobalion's a lot more defensive, especially with taunt. Well, usually they are, and just going for Gyro Ball there on a Steel type doesn't make any sense at all. Yes, Cobalion is fast, but it also has a lot of good defense, so it really wouldn't have done much at all. To be fair, there was a Leech Seed out, but I wouldn't have encouraged that play necessarily from turn 1. You have multiple solid switch-ins to Cobalion, including Gliscor, and this would have been the perfect time to safely get your Toxic Orb activated and get your Poison Heal up right away, and then you could have been able to get momentum on the Cobalion because you would be able to U-turn out on that thing. So yeah, Gliscor would have been a much safer play. You wouldn't have had to risk your Ferrothorn getting chipped at all. So I don't know. I wouldn't have agreed with this play turn 1. It did work out for Zach in the end, but it's yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to see Gyro Ball not even going to be able to 2-hit KO. So we're going to switch out to Cottony here as the Clef is just going to get back up to full. Fair enough. We're going to see Worry Seed come out here as it reveals that the base ability on Clef is unaware as it goes for a Calm Mind. Leech Seed is going to come out, and Flamethrower is going to do a good chunk there, doing 60. Cottony is not going to live the next one, which is why it goes for the Memento on this turn. And we see a pretty smart Calm Mind on the Clefable. Gliscor is going to come in here. Knockoff is going to come out and knock off the Leftovers. We're going to see another Calm Mind come out on the Clefable. I mean, you probably could beat this Gliscor 1v1 maybe, if it's not Swords Dance Gliscor, which since it revealed Knockoff most likely isn't. But you're still Leech Seed chipped, and you're not, keeping in mind crits and whatnot. I wouldn't have necessarily agreed with this, especially if this thing had Toxic too. That would have been really, really bad here. But yeah, so I wouldn't have necessarily done all this. Scizor is a pretty decent swap here. And then you can just get a free U-turn if you have it, or really any of your flying types as well. But whatever. We're just gonna see Clef just keep going for Calm Minds, is doing Moonblast, not doing too much, and with the Leech Seed plus Poison Heal, it's really not gonna get much progress at all. You see the Lax double in here on the Soft Boiled. Again, seems like Denver Digletts does not care that he is Leech Seeded. Finally, see Cobalion gonna come in here on a Body Slam, not doing much Cobalion at all. So you can see Gliscor come back in here on the Rocks, getting back up again. Probably gonna see another default from Gliscor. as the Clefable comes back in here. So this time without the Leech Seed, it definitely has a lot better shot at beating this Gliscor. Lax is going to come in here, Calm Mind. Since it is unaware Clefable, setup is not super good. He goes for it anyways. That's fine. We're going to see Super Fang, an unfortunate miss from the Noivern. We're going to see another miss, unfortunately, and the Body Slam is going to come out again. Thankfully, no Paralysis comes out here. We're going to see the Roost to get back its health. Probably another Body Slam here. Is he going to get the Paralysis? He does, in fact, get the Paralysis. Noivern is still faster, though, and it finally lands its third Super Fang. Very unfortunate. We're going to see the Curse come out here. We're going to reveal leftovers. So this, given Zach's history with Snorlax, is probably the same thing as before. So probably Body Slam, Amnesia, Curse, and Rest as his last move. There's quite a bit of ways that the Denver Digletts can deal with this. Unaware Clefable. The Super Fang on Noivern is pretty cool. It allows it to make sure that Snorlax is in constant need of healing. And there's also a Cobalion, which could potentially have Sacred Sword to deal with the stat changes as well. Cleveland's going to come in here though, take 27%, and it's going to get paralyzed. You know, getting solid luck here. Calm Mind's going to come out here. Zach is going to go for a Curse again for no reason. Unaware will just ignore these stat changes, so there is literally 0 point to set up at all. In fact, Zach, hold on. At this point, Zach 100% does not stay in here. You have a full health Heatran. This Clefable clearly, like, we've seen all its moves. It clearly can't touch you if you're Flash Fire, right? Like, it can't touch you at all. This is the perfect time to go into Heatran and just spam. You know what? Before I continue, I now just realized Zach almost never runs Magma from Heatran with Taunt. So, you know what? I take it back. He probably doesn't even, this Heatran probably can't even handle Clefable at this point. If it's like an offensive one with like Fire Blast or whatever, it definitely can't beat Clefable anymore because it's set up too much. And at this point, actually, Clefable probably wins the game from here. But yeah, it's pointless to set up against an unaware Clefable because it's still unaware. Yeah, I mean, the best thing he can go for is Body Slam Paralysis luck, which, you know, he's not really getting all that much. So, yeah, this setup, there's literally no point at all. So I don't know what's going on here, frankly. And we're just gonna skip a couple turns. This is you're gonna see Paralysis on the Curse. You're gonna see another Paralysis on the Body Slam. This has Hot Boiled here. Yeah, there's no point because you're gonna lose this war. If you're setting up against an unaware Clefable, you're gonna lose. That's unless you're like Excadrill or something, and you can actually like hurt it without the boost in the first place. Yeah, this is completely pointless. I have no idea why this is happening. To be fair, Zach might not have had a lot of options at this point, and he was probably just setting up in hopes of trying to beat the Clefable down with Paralysis luck. But yeah, at this point, Ferrothorn dies. Jarbo wouldn't have done anything anyways, just because now the Clef's paralyzed, so Jarbo's gonna do even less, and it wasn't even two-shotting before. Yeah. Heatran's gonna come. Oh. Well, wasn't someone quite lucky, huh? Yeah, so I was saying at this point, wait. Yeah, at this point, Clef, the Splash Cannon is not doing much at all. Even if, like, you know what? Let's do some couch, shall we? Just give me a second here. Let's switch views so that you guys can see what's going on here. So, we got a Calm Mind Clefable, right? We got, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, and let's give him specs. Let's give him specs here, alright? And we're gonna stick on the Flash Cannon. So, specs Heatran doing 36 to 43. So that is a good amount, right? So I'm not gonna deny that at all. But first off, probably wasn't specs. I know Zach has a proclivity for Scarf, so it might have been that. To be fair, it could have been specs. But yeah, even if like with this, that crit was massively huge. Of course, Clef is not doing a lot. Actually, you know what? That's not even. Oh wait, no, it has life. Yeah. I mean, Moonblast is that's doing a decent amount. It's not terrible, frankly. Like it does beat the Heatran outside of a lot of Spit F drops, which Flash Cannon is like 20% I think to drop Spit F, so it's not super likely compared to something like Scald, which is a 10% increase, I know. But yeah, point is, like, I don't know. This is quite the lucky crit. It mattered quite a bit. Clef was literally about to completely demolish everything else on the team, so yeah, mattered a lot. Anyways, moving on. Gastrodon is going to come in here, obviously completely destroy Heatran. We're going to see the Earthquake come out, and then we're going to see a Mana Buzz pivot in on the Slowking as it goes for Slack Off. We're going to see a Foul Play or your U-turn here, and as we see the Foul Play come out, Ice Beam is going to come out as well, and it's doing quite not a lot of damage. Mana Buzz is quite a bulky Pokemon. Yeah. Gliscor is a little bit more of a problem for this team to deal with now without the Clef, but like frankly, Scizor beats it pretty easily. To be fair, the Heatran is still alive, so Scizor can't really do much with that there, especially if it is a Flame Body, which means it can't even U-turn safely. Yeah. Okay, well, Mana Buzz is coming on Slowking. We're gonna see the Roost. You're gonna see probably another Ice Beam. No, your standard type of stuff. U-turn again. Actually, at this point, Gastrodon, I think Gastrodon just wins, actually. Yeah, no. The Slowking clearly can't touch the Gastrodon. Even if he gets an Ice Beam freeze, Scald will break Gastrodon out. Yeah. And I don't know why he's not just immediately going into Heatran right now, especially after a sets up Swords, and he better go this turn. He's not gonna go. I don't know. Okay, Zach, you need to switch. You need to switch. This is you're giving free setup for no reason. I mean, like, yeah, there's no point in doing this. You're just gonna let your Gliscor die for no reason. Is that it? Like, well, watch how much. Oh, he's just going for it. Trying to keep himself healthy. You know, I respect Brian. Well, punch 92. Yeah. Like, I don't know why he's doing this. This makes no sense. You can just go to Heatran and scare it out. You could have gone to that like 10 turns ago. Like, it makes no sense. Switch. Just, guys, I need you guys to know switching is a thing and it's very important. Please do it. Anyway, the Heatran finally scares the Scizor out, and we're back to this routine of Mana Buzz staying in on a Slowking. You know what? It's whatever. Ice Beam keeps coming out. Eventually, he does get a freeze, but like, frankly, it doesn't really matter at this point. That much at this point anymore. Eruption comes out, sure, kills that thing, but now, like, Gastrodon won this game a long time ago, frankly. I don't know why Temper Digletts is prolonging this game. Especially if it has Toxic, too, you know? Which, to be fair, we haven't seen that. But it has one. Yeah, there's Toxic. Yeah, this game's over. I don't know why this is another freeze, but Scald will break him out of the ice, so it doesn't matter too much. Especially since Scald is a pretty free play. Yeah, Scald 42, easy. Future Sight, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Gastrodon can tank anything. Yep, I'm gonna go for Recover. Just probably gonna see an Earthquake come out here. Yep, on the Future Sight. He's trying to set up momentum for his Heatran, but it's not gonna work out too well. Especially since he didn't switch to Heatran that turn, or teleport to Heatran that turn. Teleport, Heatran, yeah, this game's over. Slowking comes out. He's just trying to stall it out, but at this point, the game's over. So, in conclusion, I think Denver Digletts actually played that extremely well. I guess there's a couple turns where he kind of delayed on securing the win there, especially towards the end. Gastrodon did just beat everything once it was down to the last three. Yeah. That's about it, though. I mean, well, yeah. No, Gastrodon beats everything. It beats Gliscor. Yeah. So. And then, yeah, the Clef crit was very unfortunate. Denver Digletts definitely had a lot worse luck overall in this match. 2 freezes plus a very, very significant crit. Yeah. Zach. Yeah, there's a lot of plays that definitely could have been done better. Before I continue, I'm not trying to insult anyone. I'm just talking as it is. You know, this is. I'm just saying, like, this is the correct play. You should have done this. I'm not saying that you're a bad player by any means. But yeah, okay, now I got out of the way. You suck. No, okay, I'm just kidding. yeah, so, but yeah, as I was saying before, you know, Ferrothorn play, the first couple turns, they were excusable because it worked out, but it's still a bad play, you know, just because it worked out doesn't mean it's bad play. Doesn't mean it's good play. Yeah, like, Gliscor is like the freest Cobalion switch you could ever ask for. He ran, especially if it's Flash Cannon he ran, like, it should have come out on Clef a long time ago. There was no point in letting Clef set up so much with the Snorlax out. I'm gonna chalk that up to Zach didn't know what Underwear does. Either that or he misread the situation and thought that his only win con was Snorlax at that point, which it definitely wasn't. Especially if he has a Heatran with. If it was Specs Flash Cannon, there was no reason not to go to Heatran immediately once you saw Calm Mind from Clef. The Specs Flash Cannon puts a lot of pressure on +2 Clefable, but it doesn't put as much pressure on +4. So the point is to not let Clef set up as much. Yeah. Even if it was Scarf, plus, I mean, obviously, I think that was still your only play. But yeah, and especially since, you know, Heatran does take Moonblast off. It's 4 times resist Moonblast. And if it's Flash Fire, you know, obviously, Flamethere's not going to do anything. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but that's about it. That's about it for the first game. Let's move on. Okay, we got the Texas Turtwigs versus the what's the name? The Virbank Venomous. So yeah, okay. Looking at the what am I saying? Looking at the matchup here, I think Virbank Venomous kind of got an edge here. There's actually quite a bit of Darm checks on this team, on Wiggly's team specifically, obviously. And yeah, I think Wiggly just has a lot of checks to everything here so far. Terra though, also has a good amount of checks to everything though, but Mawile still can be an issue, especially if it has Brick Break to deal with the Stakataka. Volcanion absolutely demolishes the team. There's no water resist anywhere in sight. In fact, there's no fire resist. Yeah, Volcanion absolutely pops the heck off. By extension, Verona also pops off pretty well here. Free Volt Switch Momentum. Yeah, this is definitely favored for the Virbank Venomous side. But yeah, we're gonna get started here. Darm is going to lead out against the Hitmontop. Probably should be afraid of the probably should be afraid of Mach Punch to switch out. Instead, we're gonna see an Icicle Crash. Very unfortunate miss as the Virbank Venomous goes for Triple Axle in hopes of predicting probably the Togekiss or the Sigilus switch in. Yeah, definitely not recommended to stay in on a Hitmontop turn 1, especially since it can. To be fair, it wasn't Intimidate, and if this was a banded Darm, like maybe that would have meant. Okay, what we're gonna see. Okay, Mach Punch is not gonna kill, and we're gonna see Icicle Crash come out. So, you know what? That mismattered quite a bit. We don't. Yeah, it did matter. Because you know we had the Hitmontop go for Triple Axle turn 1 and then Mach Punch turn 2. And yeah, so Icicle Crash went to 2-shot. To be fair, I think Wiggly probably would have switched if the Icicle Crash did 62% first on turn 1. So, but that did matter because now Darm is dead. Wiggly wouldn't have been able to get the Mach Punch damage off unless they wanted to sack the Hitmontop, which would have opened up Stakataka quite a bit more. Yeah, and we're gonna see me get Volt Switched on as our Flame War activates. Sure. We're gonna see the Cosmic Power, so it looks to be the Cosmic Power. Oh, actually, it has knockoff for some reason. We're gonna see a knockoff. Thunder Wave, and then we're gonna see the knockoff on the Roost. U-Turn's gonna come out. Yeah, the Rambat set only works. Oh, look. I just want to give my 2 cents out. So this set, well, not specifically this set. Usually you would have Cosmic Power, Roost, Sword Power, and then Psycho Shift. So that's why you will run Flame Ward with that. Psycho Shift means you can burn any sort of physical attackers that come in on you. But this set really doesn't work super well because it doesn't work in non-Rambats metas as well, because frankly, Sigilyph does not have a lot of bulk to begin with. The reason why it works well in Rambats is because of how Rambats works. So, you know, in Rambats, everything has like 80-something EVs and distributed every single stat. So, you know, nothing is super strong. They're all just have like a medium amount of strength and bulk. And then also, Sigilus level is usually higher than a lot of other Pokemon, which means it has more bulk in general. which is why that Cosmic Power set works in Rambats, because it has a lot more bulk, because things can't hit as hard, and then it also has a higher level, so it has better stats, generally speaking. So that's why it works so well in Rambats. When everything's level 100 and everything has EVs that can be distributed by the player, it doesn't work much as well at all, really. I have tried to make it work. It does not work that well. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna see the trick. Probably gonna see the Choice Scarf being tricked, and now the Sigilyph is completely screwed because, you know, it's tricked and it's locked into Cosmic Power. Torterra is content on staying in here, which is not a good sign. Especially since you don't want to give setup to any sort of mons. Like, you know, now Lando's getting up rocks and he's gonna, you know, do whatever. We're gonna see the U-turn come out here as the Rodent P comes in. U-turn was fine there. Knockoff was also a good play there. But, you know, to be fair, their Kangaskhan might have been able to come in there, so, you know what? U-turn's fine. Walter's gonna come out, do a big chunk to Togekiss. I don't know why it's locking into Dazzling. Well, hold on. Let me go back. I think I missed something. Togekiss, U-turn. Okay, so yeah, this is Scarf Togekiss. I'm assuming this Venomous is max speed, which probably is because it was Scarf. Yeah, and then we see Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, I probably just would have switched out and sacked the Sigilyph, because frankly, that thing can't do much anymore. Say you're taking big damage on your Togekiss, and now it's very vulnerable, and now it's locked in Dazzling Gleam, so now you're giving Volcanion a free sub. Generally not super fun stuff here. Dazzling Gleam is going to come out. Obviously, we saw based on the damage before, the Dazzling is not going to break that sub. Thunder's going to come out and kill Togekiss, and now Terra has very few switches left. The Kangaskhan is going to go for the Earthquake. Does not do... It breaks the sub, but it doesn't do too much because, you know, Parental Bomb got nerfed. Landorus is going to come in here, intimidate the Kangaskhan, and the Earthquake is coming out, so yeah. Ice Punch is going to come out here, does a decent chunk, but not enough. Knockoff there came out. Frankly, I think Earthquake there would have just been better. Like, the worst thing that could have happened is Sigilyph comes in, like, and takes the Earthquake, but, like, the Sigilyph clearly can't do anything to you. I mean, you know what? Sure, it could have been, like, Psychic or something. I really, really doubt it. If it's Cosmic Power, it is 100% Store Power. So, yeah, I think Earthquake there was a little bit better, because you would absolutely nail stack attack, you would do more damage to the to the Kangaskhan, and obviously do a lot of damage to Jirachi. I guess if you want to knock off like a potential Scarf on Jirachi, which could have been bad, you know what, that's fair. Yeah, this is not necessarily like a wrong play to go for knockoff. I'm just saying, like, Earthquake might have been potentially better. Speaking of, well, I'm not speaking of anything, but yeah, Fun Freeze. Drain Punch is coming out here, trying to Kangaskhan's trying to scrape by as much health as it can. He's still frozen, unfortunately. Kangaskhan was not enough. It was not able to get enough health. Stack Attack is going to come out here. The freeze is pretty bad. Stun Edge, attack boost. Okay, so from this you know that the Stack Attack is lonely with 15 defense EVs at the very minimum. U-turn is going to come out here. Again, there's like oh crap! I oh god. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get back. I hit the reset button. Oh no, that's too far. Okay, so this U-turn definitely there's no point in U-turning here. Just Earthquake. I guess maybe Wiggly was scared of Earthquake not killing, which might not have actually. I don't know. I don't feel like calculating it right now, but maybe it didn't kill. Who knows? If it did kill, though, like, there's no point in not going for Earthquake. Again, the Sigilyph is not able to do anything anymore. It's choice locked into the best thing you can do is Store Power, and Store Power is a base 20 move. No reason to be afraid of that. And, yeah, so this Earthquake is just, like, you should just be clicking Earthquake here. There's no point in U-turn. Anyway, Top is going to come out here. Stone Edge is going to kill it because, Stack Attack is strong. Mawa is going to come... Okay, Mawa is going to come in here. Go for the Brick Break. It does kill. At this point, definitely probably not a probably a solved game. We're gonna see Sucker Punch miss. Well, not miss, but it fails because the Jirachi goes for Thunder Wave. We're gonna see Iron Head come out. No flinch. Very unfortunate. With String Crit. Yeah, I would have gotten flinch there. But Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm just forget about it. Okay, so anyway, this seems to be Wish, Protect, Ironhead, and Wish. Wish, Protect, Ironhead, and Thunderwave. Sorry, Protect on the Wish. Yeah, okay. Unless Jirachi gets every single play right, which clearly it's not going to. Yeah, this game is heck over. We're gonna see Protect here on probably an Ironhead, and then we're probably gonna see a Wish or an Ironhead. We see the Ironhead from the Mawile. Wiggly does get that play right. Sigilyph is the last thing left, and yeah, it's not winning. Oh, that Wish comes back though and saves uses some health back. Yeah, I don't know why Wiggly's not going for Sucker Punch. It's super effective. You risk less because you don't have to take as much damage from Store Power. Not that crits from Store Power is going to even save this game, but what? It doesn't matter. He won. Sorry, she won. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I did that again. I'm so sorry. But yeah. So in general, I don't know. I'm trying to think what Terra could have done better. Oh yeah, there's a couple things. I mean, there's actually, I mean, there was like a couple misplays. Like the Togekiss like going for Dazzling Gleam is like, I don't know why he would stay in a room. At that point, you just sack the useless Sigilyph because the Sigilyph can't do anything else for the rest of the game unless you're thinking like, oh, maybe the Rotom will trick the Scarf back to it. No, that's not gonna happen. Like once it click Trick, it's done. It's not gonna click that ever again. So yeah, Sigilyph should have been sacked like a long time ago instead of like your healthy, viable, potentially could air slashing, flinch through everything Togekiss. Yeah. Anything else? Not really. I guess like could have parried the Mawile with. I mean, there's no way the Stack Attacking can win though. Frankly, that's just how it is. If it was Trick Room, maybe it could have won, potentially. Not likely though. But yeah. Okay, let's move on. Okay, next up we got the Melting Mudkip. Oh wait, other way. We got the words. What's this guy's team? Italian Torterras versus the Melting Mudkips. Okay, there we go. Got that, that triple water, double steel dragon offense from Bosben as per usual. Seems to stick to his standard 6. And then we have quite an interesting team on Sage's side. So let's just see what happens. You see Pult lead on the Executor. See the Life Orb. Probably going to be Dragon Darts. And okay, so Sage decides to let it go. Turn 1. Definitely not definitely not words. Definitely not would have been something. Oh my god. Am I okay? Definitely wouldn't have been something I would have done. Oh my god, there we go. Anyway, we're gonna see beat up. Okay. It did a lot of damage for sure. I don't know why it was beat up. And we're gonna see Destiny Rot. Okay, well. I don't know what just happened. That was quite frankly very, very weird. First off, the fact that this poll had beat up at all, which I don't know what it even is for. Just looking at Sage's team, you clearly could have just been able to get through with the Dragon Dance, Dragon Darts, and Phantom Force. But beat up was there. I don't know why. But anyway, beat up sure comes out, and then we see a Destiny Bomb to come out. That I'm very confused. This is a weird game. And we're gonna see a substitute on the Dragon Ball. So it's Dragon Dance with no Ghost Step. You know what? I mean, I can respect that, I guess, a little bit. I guess Ben's just worried about the Blissey and potential like double switch shenanigans. But like, clearly doesn't. Yeah, you can see it's not doing. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. Red card comes out. Unfortunately, drags our Bisharp, which is definitely the last thing you want to see as a Blissey. See the knockoff come out. Absolutely demolish that. It is Life Orb Bisharp, so yeah, Sucker Punch is gonna come out to 80%, but it will die to a. Well, it will die to a fighting move. Sucker Punch comes out again. Sucker Punch comes out again. Horn dies. Charizard comes out. Probably gonna see another Sucker Punch, and Charizard doesn't even Mega Evolve. That's supposed to be Mega Charizard X. To be fair, it probably still would have died, but now it's Toxicroak against Worlds. Earthquake comes out. We're gonna see. Okay. Let's pause. There's a lot of turns there that I'm not very happy with. First off, just okay. The Bisharp should not have been able to get anywhere near that amount of KOs. Cause I mean, you know, like you had Earthquake. I don't know why you didn't just click that. If you didn't have a fighting move, at least you could have clicked Earthquake on the Bisharp and then probably would have killed me. You know, how much is that? Is that 54? And Thunder Punch did how much? It's 33. And yeah, Thunder Punch is like less than twice the power of a super effective Earthquake. So yeah, I don't know why you didn't click Earthquake here. It's literally free against. It does damage to everything else, and like, you know, Blastoise comes in. Well, I guess he was predicting a switch, but you know, like, there's no reason not to. Well, you know what? I guess at this point of the game, you're actually quite far back, so maybe you need to try to predict. You know what? Fine, whatever. I'll give you that. But I mean, I still would click Earthquake. You know what? To be fair, you know what? Fine. To be fair, did not have a good way to do a Blastoise. The best way to deal with this: catch him on a switch and Thunder Punch twice. Fine, whatever. If that's what you were going for, that's fine. Yeah, and then at that point, you know, you had to lose 2 Mons, so whatever. Toxicroak was probably the best option. And then I don't know why Ben went for Earthquake here. I went for Scald here, just giving health for no reason. Yeah, EQ, not going to be able to hit KO the Toxapex. Looks like this thing is not Sword Dance, which sucks for it. So yeah, it gets a crit there, but unfortunately, Pex does recover on that turn, so that actually didn't matter. Probably going to see another Earthquake come out, and the Pex is just going to be sacked. Okay. But yeah, to be fair, Pulp is just going to come out and kill. Yep. Unfortunately, no Sucker Punch comes out from the Toxicroak, and that is game. Yeah. Overall impressions, beat up Dragon Ball is weird, and I don't know why it was brought up, but it worked. So, you know what? I can't complain too much. Yeah. Okay, next we're going to see are the Toledo Treeckos versus the Zigzag Goons. Zigzag and Goons? Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so we're going to see Full Stall with Full Stall plus Lycanroc versus what seems to be a very offensive team. Let's get right into it. Weezing's going to come in turn 1 against the Rotom Wash. Probably should switch out to something like Quagsire or Tangrowth. Tangrowth does come out as the Plane Split comes out for whatever reason. Definitely shouldn't have Plane Splitted there turn 1. Just because first off you're faster, so Weezing gonna do damage after you Plane Split, so that makes sense. And you know, Volt Switch wasn't free, obviously, because you know there is a Quagsire, but you know, like it was kind of free. Like Tangrowth was the first initial switch you should expect, because you know what if the Rotom goes for like that? Well, no, Hydro Pump. I don't know. Does Hydro Pump even 2 KO Quagsire if it's offensive Rotom? I don't know. Whatever. You know, Quagsire probably should have come in first, but yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Either one would have been fine. Knockoff comes off, gets rid of the Eviolite, which is pretty good. He's gonna go for Knockoff again as the Wisp comes out, so that sucks for Tangrowth. Probably going to see. No, we're not gonna see Switch. We're gonna see a Sledgeron come out. This gets Curse Bodied, and Driftveil's gonna come out, so Corsolav's gonna get back up to. Oh, it's gonna get back to full. I didn't think it would get back that much health. Anyway, Quagsire comes in. Nightshade. Probably followed into a Will-O-Wisp as Toxic comes out, so that is a lot worse for the Corsola. To be fair, now the Earthquake from Quagsire is a lot more weakened, so maybe it can't get, like, it's going to be a lot less scary to Darm. Strength Stat still going to come out, get that health bag, you know, standard. Karshana is going to come in here on the Scald. Is it going to get burned? Oh, that is very, very unfortunate. To be fair, there is a Skarmory and a Tangrowth, so Cortana wasn't going to be making too much progress in this game, but it would have been able to at least do a lot of damage to either one of those things. So yeah, Skarmory's going to come in here. Leaf Blade is going to do absolutely nothing, even without the burn. Rotom Wash is going to come in here as the Skarm goes for Body Press, does a decent amount of damage and reveal the leftovers on Rotom. Tangrowth's gonna come in here on the Volt Switch. Nice play. As we're probably gonna see Darn. Yep. And we're probably gonna see either Flare Blitz or U-Turn. Lycanroc comes out. Well, Lycanroc comes out. What? Oh. And it's Life Orb. It's Life Orb Darn. Interesting. I do not like Life Orb Sheer Force Darn. As much sense as it does make, Darn does not get a lot of moves to abuse it. Obviously, yes, Flare Blitz is one. Which, yes, that is really good. I guess it also gets Rock Slide. But, like, also, you know, U-Turn, Earthquake, Superpower, it doesn't get Sheer Force boosted by any of those 3 moves. So that's why I don't really like Life Orb Darn. I feel like it's just not worth it. If you want to just run the power stuff, you just run Choice Band. Because frankly, Choice Band Flare Blitz is really easy to click. Yeah, anyways. Skarm is going to come back in. Another Kartana is going to go for knockoff. At least gets rid of the helmet, but this is a losing match for Kartana. Priscilla comes in on the body press. Aram probably shouldn't let this thing get wisped, and he doesn't. He goes to Weezing instead to let that get wisp. Oh no, we're going to see the Darm come back in here. Interesting. Quagsire is going to come in here on the Earthquake. Plus 32. No dice. Not doing too much here. Probably going to see a recover here on the U-turn. Venom is going to come in here as recover comes out. Yep, this is... If I can take 2 Hydro Pumps, I would. I would just stand and go for Toxic, but if I can't... Yeah, I need one for Plane Split. It wouldn't happen to really do much anyways. Anyway, Tangrowth, coming in, Claw, Weavile. Words. Okay. And Knockoff comes out on the Wildland, so this Weavile was almost definitely triple Axle, because there's no reason to want Wildlands outside of that. Well, I guess you could run it for Ice Cream Crash, but why would you? Grass Knot comes out on the... I think that was Skarmory. I guess they were expecting the Quagsire to come in, which is fair, but also Tangrowth can come in on Electrocharge quite easily. Knockoff's gonna come out. Again. Fun. Giga Drain. Nightshade. Oh. That was not a good idea, because now Giga Drain will be able to kill this Corsola. Weavile's gonna come in here. Oh wait, no. Yeah. And he gets crit, which kinda sucks, because Weavile does need all the HP it can get. Skarmory's gonna come in here on the Fake Out. Okay. I've never seen Fake Out Weavile before, but Body Press is gonna come out, do quite a bit of damage to the Darm, and now it's left with 2 Life Orb hits left. Superpower is not going to be able to kill since the leftover is still on Quagsire unless this Darm gets a critical hit. Actually, it wouldn't have been killed because it has less attack anyways. We're going to see the Weezing come in here just to take the last hit, I guess. I think Quagsire should have just stayed in and went for their cover. But yeah, Tangrowth's going to come in here on the Pikachu, trying to go for Nuzzle. Unfortunately, no dice. Run Wash, come in here again. Knockoff comes out. Gets rid of the leftovers. Pretty big. Probably going to see another Volt Switch or a Hard Switch into Kartana as we see the Giga Drain come out from the Tangrowth. Yeah, Tangrowth definitely... Yeah, at this point, Tangrowth just wins. Well, not wins, because obviously he has to be scared of this thing. But in that position, you know, Weavile couldn't come in, otherwise it's going to die. So, yeah. Anyway, Triple Axle is going to come out, do some damage. Ice Shard is going to come out for some reason. If you wanted to kill the Skarm, you had to try to go for triple hit at Triple Axle, and then also, like, get crits in between and all that stuff. But, no dice. Grass Knot. Whatever. Wait, hold up. I'm going to pause. I wanted... Okay, sorry, I got a text. That's why I paused. Anyway, Giga Drain. Yeah, Pikachu is not going to be able to beat this Tangrowth. He's clearly a soft as Tangrowth, which, yeah, of course, Love's dead. Yeah, at this point, Tangrowth just wins. Yeah, it killed Kartana, it killed Weavile, it's going to kill Pikachu, it killed Corsola, and Rotom's lost. Wait, is this a 5-0? This is a 5-0 from Tangrowth, isn't it? Wait, did I miss something? Well, hold on. Okay, hold on. Was that seriously a 5-0 with Tangrowth? I just need to wait. I just need to go until the Darm dies. And give me a sec. What? God damn! I clicked the reset button again. God. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. This stick. Okay. Also. Anyways. It kills Cart. Oh, no. Skarmory killed Weavile. So it's a 4-0 from Tangrowth. Okay. Anyway, cool. I still don't know who the kill leader is. That's why I was checking to see if it was the kill leader. That has 4R right now, so it's pretty good. Anyways, second to last game, we got Rain versus Sun, so this is gonna be pretty interesting. Driftveil Delibirds versus the Alpine Armaldos. I can't pronounce anything today. I'm so sorry. But yeah, you know, as I said before, Rain versus Sun, so I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. Obviously the advantage is in the rain, but you know, we'll never know what happens. Pelipper is going to come out against Torkoal. Torkoal is slower, so the Drought will stay up first. Cool. Dracovish is going to come out here on the rocks, and we're probably going to see Eve go into Mew, and that is clearly a Bandit Dracovish because doing 75 in Sun. Oh my god, it's doing so much. So yeah, Bandit Dracovish is kind of crazy if you haven't noticed. Anyways, Zapdos is going to come out here. Eve is going to go for the Switcheroo and tricks it a Lacking Tail, which is pretty cool. We're going to see the 52% on Moonblast go, and we're going to see the Weather Ball come out and take out the Whimsicott. So clearly, the Zapdos doesn't need to rely on 50% Hurricanes to... Anyways, you know, bad joke. Anyways, Zero comes out here, goes for the Rock Slide, and takes out the Zapdos. So we are down 5-5. This is even game, except Rocks are up on Zadash's side, so that's pretty... Well, that's good for Eve. Torkoal is going to come out here on the Heliolisk. Probably not my first switch-in. Venusaur is probably a little bit better just because it is the electric resist, and it also, yeah. Also, Nidoking would have also worked there as well, unless this thing had Weather Ball. Anyways, Body Press is going to come out and do some damage to the Pelipper with the, especially with rocks. We can see the Scald come out on a sunny day. Not a worthwhile trade, personally speaking, because this Torkoal needs to stay at as much health as possible. Basically, how a Weather Ward works. Whoever has the weather remaining, the weather setter remaining is probably gonna win. Not necessarily, but like, you know, that is like a high probability of happening. So yeah, definitely would not have just, you know, you lose too much HP trying to go for Sunny Day there. Instead, what you could just go to a very safe like a Venusaur. You know, Venusaur doesn't really care too much about getting burned, so you can go to Venusaur and just take the hit and whatever. But yeah. Anyways, Skull's gonna come out here. Obviously not gonna do garbage at all. We're gonna see Grassy Terrain come out. Very interesting. As the Defog is going to get rid of it immediately, along with the rocks. Next terrain is going to be set up again as the Pelipper gets back up to full with the Roost, and we're probably going to see. Please switch out the Pelipper. He is refusing to. Okay, you know what? You turned there. Okay, fine, whatever. But like, oh, we're gonna go to Heliolisk on this turn. What's going on? This is a Mega Venusaur. It has Thick Fat. There's no reason. I guess he's just trying to get it. Yeah, no. It gets a crit there, but you know, without the crit, it wasn't gonna do much at all. I don't know. I don't know why this Heliolisk is here. I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, we're gonna see the. Why is this thing still in? Switch, please switch. Clearly, these things have Giga Drain or something. Just go to Pelipper instead of Rain again. Okay, yeah, okay. Actually, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, sure. Heliolisk is probably the only switch in, just because he has 3 water types. Yeah, you know what? That's my bad. That's my bad. Yeah, Helios is probably the best switch in there. I'm sorry. I just forgot to look at your team and I was like, what is going on here? Turns out your team just has a bad matchup against Venusaur, which, you know, it's a rain team against a very bulky grass type. That makes sense. Anyway, forgot to commentate over those turns, but you know what? It doesn't matter. All you'd have to know is Venusaur is winning this game quite handily right now. See the Hyper Voice come out, get a unlucky paralysis though. We're gonna have to see a Synthesis or Leech Seed here, just for the Venusaur to get back up health. That's a problem with rain dependent. Yeah, so that's the issue with rain dependent, weather dependent healing moves. You know, when you're trying to synthesis in the rain, you know, it's not gonna work out well at all. So you're gonna see the Psychic Phase do quite a bit. Giga Drain is gonna kill it, and Venusaur is hanging on. Probably should have but now it's like it's gonna die. Yeah. I definitely would have tried to save this Venusaur though, because you still have Sun, right? So you can still try to get Synthesis up, and you still have Leech Seed, so that's like less so dependent base healing. Like, cause okay, main thing is like this Venusaur does very well against Swampert. You kind of still need a Venusaur for that. You also need Venusaur also good against Heliolisk, still good against Dracovish. But you just need to protect against Psychic Feigns, which. To be fair, I didn't have to go Psychic Phase that turn, but I think I would have just sacked some. I would have just probably just gone to something to sack. But you know what? Whatever. Venusaur is down though. We're gonna see the Grass Knot take out the Mew. Interesting. We know it's banded, so this Mew has to be pretty fast. Anyway, we're gonna see Scald come out on. He's rude, no burn. We're gonna see the Sunny Day come out, very interesting, as we're gonna see U-turn come out. Delibirds is going to switch in here. It is faster and has Weather Ball, so it is going to kill this Rude. And it is, yeah, it's just gonna kill it. Don't know what's gonna come in here. If this Nidoking Scarf, probably that. Goes with Earth Power and is going to take up Heliolisk. Now, Pelipper is going to come in here. Yep, it does switch out, so it's almost definitely a Scarf, because if it wasn't a Scarf, it would go for Thunderbolt there. U-turn is going to, yeah, this, okay, hold on. Okay, this is actually pretty close game. So, as we see, we do see the Torkoal Sack there. I don't know if I would have done that. It makes sense, right? Like, well, you think it would make sense, right? Because, like, if a 2% is paralyzed, like, what's it gonna do anymore at this point in the game? But that's Scarf Nidoking. That is, I don't know. This is hard. I think, yeah, you know what? Maybe the Torkoal Sack was right there. Because, like, I don't think you're going to be able to keep Sun up versus the Rain much longer. The Pelipper is at full health. Oh, fair enough. So we're going to see the flip turn out into Pelipper. Cool. We're going to see the Nidoking come in here. As we're going to see a double swap into Mew on the U-turn. Oof. So, clearly, Eve was trying to go for the prediction that Zadash would be afraid of the Rain, of the Thunderbolt, and would, I guess... Actually, you know what? No, you know what? I take it back. That double didn't make sense at all. Because, okay, so like, okay, let's put it this way. So, even if you double into Mew here, unless you're, oh wait, you know what? I just remember how this match ended. Okay. So, it's not apparent, but this Mew is Scarf Mew, and it's max speed Scarf, and it actually does outspeed Swampert. So, in Rain, because this Swampert was adamant. To be fair, if this Swampert was Jolly, Mew was never going to outspeed it. Nothing was going to outspeed it. Swampert was going to win this game. But, it's Scarf Mew, and it is adamant Swampert. So, wait, let me just... So, yeah. Well, first off, but before I get to that part, which will happen in, like, a turn, this double, really not much point to it, frankly. Because at this point, like, what's the point? Because... You know, either... Well, actually, no, it didn't matter. No, it didn't matter. But, like, it didn't... It should... I don't know what I'm saying. This is a hard endgame for me to deal with for some reason. Okay, let me think about this. Okay, so... Okay. So, Swampert kills Torkoal, and Rain gets back. Right. So, Pelipper comes in. And then when you see Mew can come in here. Okay, so Eve, this is what I'm assuming. I don't know exactly what happened here, but Eve, assuming that Zadash would be scared of the Thunderbolt and would go to the Swampert, doubles into Mew here. But you know, and it is Scarf Mew, and it has Grass Knot, so it actually probably would have killed the Swampert. But we see the double here. So, why did that number? Well, okay, yeah, here's the problem. If the Nidoking did stay in and went for Thunderbolt, and if the Pelipper did switch out into Swampert, then Swampert would have gotten a free kill, and then Mew wouldn't have been able to lock into a move that kills both Swampert and Pelipper. So, you know what? This double was smart. Lucky for Eve, she did happen to live the U-turn, and we do see Swampert come out here, so this is a free Grass Knot. And yeah. So this was well, I think in the chat no one really thought that Eve was going to be able to outspeed it. But yes, she was Scarf Mew and it outsped Swampert by exactly 3 points. And Adamant Swiss wins Swampert exactly by 3 points. Swampert is pretty slow, so you have to keep that in mind. So yeah, in this situation, but the problem is here, like, you should never ever click Sunny Day here, right? Like, it is, like, what's the point? Okay, like, what's the point here? Because, like, Pelipper is going to come back and set the rain up anyways. And Earthquake is still going to kill Nidoking. You know, okay, maybe, like, there's just no point in clicking any day. Because, if you, especially since you're on Grass Knot, just kill the Swampert. if she goes back to Pelipper, well, okay, yeah, what if that happened? What if that happened? It would have been even worse for you because you have to switch out to Nidoking as Pelipper goes for a free U-turn into Swampert, and then you lose the game. So you still lose the game from there. So yeah, there's no point in going for Sunny Day. You have to concede that weather has been lost to you. You can't control the weather anymore because there's a Pelipper. So it's hard to beat an ability setter with manual Sud. So yeah, there's just grassy terrain. I mean, sorry, not grass. A Grass Knot was 100% the play there. To be fair, because no one knows his Scarf at this point either, so you still have that surprise factor. So I don't know. Anyway, Waterfall kills the Mew, and at this point the game's over. You sack Pelipper, or you don't even sack it at all. Okay, well I don't know why Zadash didn't click Earthquake there. That just would have killed. But yeah, game's done. So yeah, that Mew not clicking Sunny Day there was by far was not the best move at all. Yeah, I think if Mew clicked Grass Knot there was 100 that Mew would have been able to win the game because you kill the Swampert, get some damage on the Pelipper, Nidoking comes up with a nice Scarf Thunderbolt, ends the game right there, and then of course maybe Nidoking didn't have Thunderbolt, but at least that at least at that point you still have the chance to crit Sludge Wave or whatever. Actually, probably Sludge Wave probably just kill Pelipper too. I don't know. It might not have. I don't know. Not to do damage calcs, but yeah, checking your speed calcs are very important, kids. You gotta keep that in mind. All right, last game we got the Georgia Jolteons versus the Narukami Ninetales. Again, we got that electric terrain going on Moon's End, and we have another Webs kind of offense team, and this time we have Hail. So this is gonna be pretty interesting. I see the Extra Drill lead off again. Probably it is the Sash Rocks variant. We're going to see the swap immediately though because it does not want to deal with the Starmie. Starmie's going to get the boost with speed. We're going to see a Flip Turn come out. Interesting set into Cradily. Cradily is going to get hit by a nice little Dazzling Gleam there. Not going to do much. Not going to do a lot though. We're going to see a Volt Switch come out. And Extra Drill comes in as you can see Leech Seed. Okay. So Drill can go for Spin here to get rid of the Leech Seed. Or just go for Iron Head. We just go for Rocks, fair enough. But Starmie is going to get the spin here. We're going to see the first spin. We're going to see the Extra actually be faster than the Starmie, so this indicates the Starmie is probably pretty defensive. And we indicate even more so that because it was able to take that Earthquake and kill the Drillback with that nice Surf. Raichu is going to be faster than Starmie in terrain though, obviously, so we're going to see that kill. Flygon's going to come out here and take a decent amount from Surf, but Earthquake is going to knock out the Raichu there. To be fair, Moon probably didn't have much of a play there, especially since, as we see right now, this thing is Scarf Flygons, so yeah, faster than everything on this team. Bimikyu is going to come out here, Break the Skies, and Play Rough is going to come out and kill the Flygon. At this point, Moon probably can't win, unfortunately, unless this is Sub Protect Salazzle. Getting a sub up against the Fishious Rend. Arctovish would be very nice, but now the Veil's going to come out, the Arctovish is going to come out, Shadow Claw's not going to do anything, and Fishious Rend is going to probably clean sweep this game from here on out. This is a pretty fast game. Yeah. Gardevoir, nah, it's not taking that. Next going to come out. Oh, well, no, hold up. Hold up, wait, game's not over yet. Protect comes out. Fishious Rend is going to, you know what, Fishious Rend's still going to kill. So, yes, the subbing up is not going to help anything at all. You need a big crit on the man. Yeah, the crit wouldn't have mattered anyway, so yeah. Very unfortunate. Anything Moon could have done better? I guess going Coco initially is not the best idea. Well, I mean, it just resulted in one less sack for Dracovic, frankly. But yeah, I mean, you didn't know what type of Flygon it was. Would I have gone Mimikyu? I probably would have, because like it could be Starfly. Starfly is not a weird set. It's pretty common. So yeah, I don't know. I guess that's like the only real mistake that happened though. I mean, also, like yeah, you could have known that stuff. Well, actually, you did Rapid Spin on the Starmie, so you do know how much damage it usually would have taken. But this is why you use damage calcs, because you know based on that Rapid Spin damage, you'd be like, oh, the Starmie has like a lot of bulk. That's really weird. Maybe it can tank the Earthquake now, and so maybe I should switch to. Okay, well, okay, Moon can't really switch to anything because everything is there's no water resist on this team. So never mind, I'll take that back too. Yeah, I don't know. You just played it pretty well. That's about it. Okay, yeah, I'm done. Alright, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in like a couple days because I need to record week 5 video soon. So yeah, bye.